Before we kick off this edition of the Event Center, there are two pieces of breaking news to cover. The first, as you can see, is the announcement that GABBY FORZA is the newest member of the TNA roster. For all of us here at Limitless, we send our biggest congratulations to Gabby, who you will still be able to see this Saturday night at VLC 26 in Portland. More on that in a moment. And the second announcement is the debut of Joseph Sawyer. The former Joe Gacy of the Wyatt Six will make his Limitless debut on Sunday, September 6th, during our 11th anniversary weekend. Tickets are on sale now exclusively on liveatmadrids.com. That is liveat@madrids.com. Now on to the video.
No! He is Blackheart Leo Rush, and he wants you to watch Limitless Wrestling. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
On this edition of the Limitless Wrestling Event Center, we take a look back at crunch time in Westbrook as Bear Bronson qualified for the VLC. Leo Rush returned to the Limitless ring, and we witnessed a Hall of Fame level betrayal. Plus, a full preview for everything coming your way on August 8th as Limitless returns to the historic Portland Expo with a massive card. Donovan Dijak defends the Limitless World Championship against GABBY FORZA. Scott Garland takes on 23 Hazard in a Portland street fight. We'll see the 2026 Vacationland Cup winner be crowned, and the War Machine, the Man-Beast Rhino, makes his debut. Stick around and we'll get you all caught up on everything you need to know within the world of Limitless Wrestling. Welcome in once again, everybody, to this edition of the Limitless Wrestling Event Center. My name is Cody Tougas, and as always, I'm so happy to be your host for this particular video here, where, again, we catch you up on everything that's gone on and everything upcoming with Limitless. And as you heard off the top, we have a lot of ground to cover here today, so let's get right into it and kick things off looking back at crunch time from the Westbrook Armory. We kick things off with a Bull Moose bonus match as El Magnifico took on the undeniable DJ Powers. But on this night, it was El Magnifico who was undeniable. Very impressive resilience from the high flyer as he walked away with the victory. But something I do got to note, an observation here. DJ Powers, there is a lot to learn from this matchup. He is good, but he knows it. And that arrogance cost him in this contest. And for me, all I can say is this. I look forward to the day, should it ever happen, that he puts that ego in check. He'll be that much better in the ring if that day ever comes. And about that we thought we would see at Warzone in the Portland Expo earlier this year, we finally saw the head-to-head contest between Becca and Brooke Havoc, and this one was hard fought as expected, with Brooke, her talents very much on display. There's a reason why she's on WWE's radar with the recent tryout, but the night belonged to the international pop star. Becca walking away with the victory and also getting the nod for the Rugged Roots move of the night. Becca now has her sights set on the opening round of the VLC as she will take on the Spark, Jada Stone. This matchup been building up in anticipation and animosity throughout the summer, and they will finally show down at the Expo in the opening round. But of course, when it comes to the VLC and the opening round, plenty more to talk about as we shift back to crunch time. It was a 4-person qualifier. Bear Bronson, the infamous Darren Richardson, the root of all evil Charles Mason, and the deadliest catch wrestler Seabass Finn all slugged it out. I feel like that's a fair way to describe this match to qualify for the VLC. And while it was great to see Seabass Finn back in a Limitless ring, well, I can't say the same feeling applies to Charles Mason, who once again proved to be one of the most despicable men in wrestling today. And then there was Darren Richardson, who despite picking up his first Limitless win at Madrid's in June, still cannot find a way to overcome Bear Bronson, who walked away with the victory. And while speaking of Bear, the win is certainly impressive, but knowing that his mind was perhaps not fully focused on this match, that he had somebody else in mind, makes the win that much more impressive. And of course, that somebody else I'm referring to is the former Vacationland Cup winner, the man who we have not seen since Warzone earlier on this year. I am talking, of course, about Aaron Rourke.
Aaron, you should know me much better. I love professional wrestling. I love all of professional wrestling. If there's anything I learned by reconnecting with the guy in here, is that I'll say whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want. You don't get to break our hearts and just run away with a little ID tag that says I could just run off into the sunset. No, you are gonna come right back here and I'm calling the shot. I just qualified for the Vacationland Cup, and Aaron Rourke, I will see you in the Vacationland Cup because I am calling your ass out!
And the match has indeed been made official. In the opening round of the VLC, Bear Bronson will take on Aaron Rourke. From friends to bitter enemies, Rourke may just have to finally pay for his betrayal this past February, where he cost his former friend, and of course notably Bear Bronson's wife, GABBY FORZA, in her first title shot against Limitless World Champion Donovan Dijak in Yarmouth. We'll see if the time has come for Aaron Rourke to indeed pay for those transgressions. And unfortunately, when you talk about transgressions, there are some to discuss when it comes to crunch time. And we need to talk about Jon Alba, Emmy award-winning Jon Alba, and his big return to Limitless. What we thought would be a celebration turned out to be anything but. And for myself, I can say this, through positive interactions that I had with Jon Alba earlier in the day, he certainly had me fooled and many, many others. A man with a history of blockbuster announcements surprised us all with the announcement of the first inductees to the Limitless Wrestling Hall of Fame. The well-deserved honor going to MSP, the Main State Posse, with Aiden Agro, the Damsel Daphne DeVille, and Alexander Lee being announced as those first inductees. An honor earned through years of sacrifice and hard work, but unfortunately, it was a moment forever tarnished.
Aiden Agro, Alexander Lee, Daphne, I'd like to congratulate you and welcome you as the inaugural inductees to the Limitless Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's beautiful. Limitless Wrestling has a Hall of Fame. You couldn't ask for a better trio to be the first ever entrance. You're damn right, Westbrook. Stand up. How many times has this trio aired it out for a capacity audience here in Limitless Wrestling?
But this isn't the only announcement I have. I have another announcement. And I'm very happy for you. You're very talented all these years later. I'm so happy for you that at the Vacationland Cup, I'm going to be in your opponent's corner. Oh, wait a minute, right, that's right. You don't know who your opponent is. But I do. And yeah, you're good. Your opponent is a wild card. And he's in the tournament because he is prestigious.
Oh, hold the phone. Prestige. Those words have rung through Limitless rafters in the past. And now, the victorious BRG Brett Ryan Gosling. Back alongside John Alba. Hold on now. Steel chair caught. Kathy DeVille, Alexander Lee trying to wrest it away. But here comes the Texarkana Terror, Mr. 1000 proof. Ox Adams, 2 for 1, choke slam. A past alliance of BRG meets a current alliance of BRG. John Alba, Ox Adams, Brett Ryan Gosling joined at the hip. Now laying waste to our first 3 entrants into the Limitless Wrestling Hall of Fame. How quickly can sweet become sour? Just like that. All during crunch hours, or should I say crunch time.
Koran, John, you're back.
You want?
Look at this. What do I want?
How did I
Go.
My old pal. You whatsoever.
Yes.
Sam Later, I missed you.
Did
I missed you
miss me,
so much.
John?
I missed everyone.
I thought I missed you, John, but then you came back and you threw us for a loop here. First off, the two of you reuniting. Kind of love to see it, kind of hate to
sure
see
do.
it. And you've got Big Ox in tow. So it's been announced you are going to be going head-to-head with Aiden Agro at the VLC. Let me know how you guys are feeling after this momentous occasion for you.
That's really interesting that you think that like this was planned out. Like I gave this opportunity to the Mainstay Posse on a silver platter. This was genuinely my idea. The Limitless Wrestling Hall of Fame, the Mainstay Posse, foundational piece of this promotion. And they didn't show their appreciation towards me presenting them with such an incredible opportunity. And maybe it's time for Aiden Agro to prove that he's actually a somebody. Are you really a Hall of Famer, Aiden Agro, because you're going against the victorious BRG at the Vacationland Cup? So if you truly are Hall of Fame worthy, why don't you show up alone? Prove me wrong, because the reality is, Aiden Agro, we've been doing this dance for so long, and sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you're just never gonna see eye to eye with some people. And Aiden Agro, you and I will never see eye to eye. And sometimes in life, you find great friends along the way. I found this guy. He's been by my side for a long time. And sometimes you find guys that you see them and you're like, I need that guy by my side. And Ox Adams over here is someone that I need by my side.
MSP, congratulations on your Limitless Wrestling Hall of Fame induction. But being in the Hall of Fame is not gonna save you from getting your ass whooped, because we are
Simply the best.
So with all of that, in opening round action of the VLC, it will be the main character, Aiden Agro, aiming for revenge as he takes on the man who hopes to live up, well, to his nickname, the victorious BRG, Brett Ryan Gosling, a very talented individual, a man who held the Let's Wrestle Championship for nearly 500 days. But this has become very personal very quickly, and an angry, vengeful Aiden Agro is one of the most dangerous men in wrestling today. And when it comes to the VLC, well, the final opening round matchup has been announced in a battle of returning competitors. The Land Shark, Conan Lycan, takes on Calvin Tankman. This is going to be hard-hitting. This is going to be a battle, and I cannot wait for this. If you are not familiar with these two, you can catch Conan Lycan's most recent matchup on the Limitless YouTube channel as he took on the now current Limitless World Champion Donovan Dijak in an event titled Never Enough from September of 2025. For Calvin Tankman, the former Deadlock World and National Champion, he steps back into a Limitless ring for the first time since February of 2025, where he, funny enough, also took on Dijak, and again, that match from Warpath is available on the Limitless Wrestling YouTube channel. As we get back to crunch time, what was on the complete opposite end of the spectrum when you talk about returns and the disgusting actions of John Alba and company, well, instead we had a moment, to say the least, at the Westbrook Armory. You could feel the excitement in the air as Blackheart Lio Rush, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, returned to a Limitless ring to defend his championship against 23 Hazard, and of course Rush doing so successfully as Hazard's, well, seemingly red-hot momentum from earlier this year has come to a screeching halt in the last few months, and it all coincides with his decision to disrespect the Garland family. And at VLC, we already know, Scotty 2 Hotty is staying home, and 23 Hazard must reckon with the father, the husband, the son, the legend whose moment he stole earlier this year at Warzone. For VLC at the Portland Expo, it will be Scott Garland stepping into the ring against 23 Hazard in a Portland street fight. And in your crunch time main event, 6-man tag action. Team number 1 consisting of the Limitless World Champion Donovan Dijak, teaming with the duo known as Starstruck, Anthony Green and Channing Thomas. Collectively, the trio known as The Limit pushed their opposition to the limit as Alec Price and Jordan Oliver returned to the Limitless ring, Busta and the Brain teaming up with the debuting Leeds Lewis. And as you would expect, with names like this involved, this match was absolutely phenomenal and threatened to take the roof off of the Westbrook Armory. But in the end, the Limits were successful, and now all three will head to the Expo for VLC. For Starstruck, they will return to tag team action as they welcome back the one called Manders to the Limitless ring. But this time, he is not alone, as making his debut will be his tag team partner Thomas Shire, as these two have been making waves in the tag team scene on a global scale, whether it be in GCW, WXW in Germany, or in the UK as Rev Pro British Tag Team Champions. It will be Cowboy Way taking on Starstruck. And for Donovan Dijak, he will once again defend his Limitless World Championship against number 1 contender, GABBY FORZA. Dijak has done whatever it has taken to remain champion since claiming the title this past January, but time may be running out. GABBY more focused than ever, more ready for the challenge than ever, and she will get one more shot at Dijak at the Expo. So not only do we have all of that to look forward to at VLC 26, but last and certainly not least, we have the debut of the Man Beast, the War Machine, and sticklers will get me for this, but the last ever ECW World Champion, Rhino, makes his Limitless debut at the Expo, fresh off of an appearance on AEW television, as well taking part in the Ice Bucket Challenge. It is VLC 2026, brought to you by our friends at Bull Moose, Rugged Roots, and Maine Vintage Toys. Live this Saturday, August 8th, from the historic Portland Expo. Tickets are still available online at limitlesswrestling.com or at the doors on the day of. And if you can't join us live at the event, you can join us live on the Limitless Wrestling YouTube channel, where the event will be streamed. So one more time, this Saturday, August 8th, the Portland Expo. It is VLC 2026. We hope to see you all there for what promises to be a fantastic night of action. And as I say goodbye for this edition of the show, a big thank you to those of you who helped put this together, and a bigger thank you to all of you for joining me here. I will see you right back here at the Event Center next month as we cover the fallout of VLC.